All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Poppies Kitchen. I'll be cooking by myself today. Um, you know, I turned 59 years old back in October, and there's this one particular type of burrito that just keeps haunting me. I've come close to making it a few times, but it just eludes me. It was a burrito from an old place there in Pecos, Texas, and it was called Blue Top Cafe. And I think the cook or the owner or whatever was Miss Eva, and she used to have these stewed steak meat burritos, and the meat was so tender, and I was always impressed with it. And of course, it helped that she was friendly, and the decor needed a little bit, but it was always good to go in there because you are always greeted with a friendly smile. But ever since then, I've been trying to I'm on a quest. How about that? I'm on a quest to figure out how to make that perfect stew meat burrito. It's simple, but she put something in it that I can't figure out. Now, I don't know. I think hers is just straight up. Just cubed steak, cut up and sautéed and then cooked for a long time, I guess, to make it real tender. And she might have added some green chilies in there. So that's what I've done. I've gotten the stew meat and I let it thaw out, and I kind of stir fried it, browned it on the sides. I put meat tenderizer and salt and pepper. And then I went back in there and just threw a couple of frozen vegetables in there. That's, I didn't have nothing fresh today. But once again, I can't figure this thing out unless I keep trying. So travel with me, or be with me, help me, pray for me. Give me the strength to figure this thing out, because my mouth waters every time I think about that particular bite of burrito. And like I said, I've come close a couple of times. And if memory serves me correctly, this is the way I made it last time. So it's just a simple recipe, but the key here is to let it cook over a time, and let it really soften the meat up. And then what it does in turn is it makes a really good gravy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till probably I'm going to try to cook this thing for about 2.5 hours probably on a 4 setting, which would be less than medium, and just let it cook. And then after that, when it gets where I think the meat's right, I'm going to add some cornstarch to it to thicken it up, to make that gravy that was oh so wonderful. I've got my chef jacket on, so I'm serious, and I got my cap on backwards. Kind of makes me look like a rabbi. I've really enjoyed getting older, man. But it's tough, because you get up in the morning, you're having trouble moving. You lay down at night and you can't get comfortable. And but I love life. I love life. I love my family. I love my grandkids. Uh, and all of y'all. I love all of y'all. Like I said, this is a quest for the ultimate burrito. I'm going to start off with steak, and I think once that I perfect this one, then I'm going to go probably to maybe a pork, or even a chicken. Uh, my mom used to make some burritos, and back in the day they didn't have these things, or we couldn't afford it. How about that? where you go to the store and the chicken be cut up in halves and all this other stuff. Hell, you got the full fryer. And I think that's what's missing now is, we get these select parts and we actually just hammer that, white meat to death or the dark meat to death instead of combining it like it used to get that flavors that are so missed. But she used to make a chicken type broth stew with tomatoes and onions and bell peppers, which is a standard trio in Mexican cooking. But I have always loved cooking, and I cook a lot of Mexican food. And the reason that I do that is because it's really simple. When you think about the product and what they're doing, they're taking just basically, what is it, beans and rice and meat and making chimichangas, they're making tacos, burritos, they're making flautas, you know, and all they're doing is using three different materials, but they're Hispanic people are real creative when it comes to cooking, and enjoying food. My favorite thing in the whole wide world is to cook out on an open fire with a plow disc that I welded up the center on, and put it on top of the wood fire, you know, and get it real hot, and then just start sauteing the meat on that, and then pulling it up and letting the juices flow down into the middle of the pan, and then throwing your vegetables in there and kind of really, I mean, man, you talking about outside cooking, that is the way to go. And it's not going to be right unless there's a bunch of tortillas and a whole bunch of people hanging around waiting to be able to scoop up a little bit of that food. And that, my friends, is what Mexican food's all about. It's the camaraderie, it's the flavors, it's the history, it's the love. You know, and I say that about the Hispanic, but I can also say it about the Southern people, man. They've got some of the best dang food there ever was. I mean, I used to be in pretty good shape, and I moved down here, and I found all the jackpots, and I still frequent them apparently. But yeah, I mean, food is meant to bring the like community together, because we all share that need for food. We all share that taste that we're all looking for, and hopefully one of these days I can perfect this flavors. About 4 or 5 different things, and put it on like a food truck or a food trailer, and uh, I've been in sales all my life, and it's time to do something a little bit different. So if you guys would just bear with me and cheer me on, man. If you like something, say, hey, all right, Jim, we really like that. Can we try some? Of course, we'll have to figure that out. But and if you don't think it's good, try it and tweak it and make it your own. But the bottom line here is what I'm trying to do is I'm on the quest, and I want to bring you guys with me. And I want you to see the mistakes that I make, so that you don't make them, or that I make them, and then the people down the road can make them too, and then say, well, you know what, that ain't too bad, but let me go ahead and do this. And then you guys give me some information, some feedback. There's a lot of comments down here, and good comments. I love good comments, man. God bless every one of you who have ever taken time to send in good comments. We appreciate that. I use my grandkids a lot to help me on this channel, and the reason why is I'm trying to teach them, the art of cooking and the skills that it takes to be organized, and the wanting or the willingness to do something and to be proud of what you're doing. So with all that said, I'm going to take and finish cooking this steak. Once again, I cubed it up, and I added Lowry seasoning salt, and then I added some frozen, it's called a medley, which had bell pepper, red bell pepper, and then I also added a little can of green chilies, and that's all I'm gonna put in it. I mean, that's all I'm gonna put in. I'm just gonna cook it down. When it gets to a certain place and the meat's tender, then I'm gonna take and put some either flour or cornstarch in it. But either way, what I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to mark it 1 hour from right now that I'm going to cook and then check it. So that would be a total of about an hour and 20 minutes that I've cooked so far. So I'm going to check time to see how long I can get away with cooking it before, I don't know, let's see what it does to the meat. But I'm going to cook it on a low heat. Like I said, about a 4 on my heat range on the stove, which would probably be less than medium on your stove if it was gas. And I appreciate you guys watching. And, you know, this channel only works because of y'all. And, you know, there's a lot of things that could be said for y'all. You know, your willingness, first and foremost, to watch the channel. And second of all, for any kind comments that you can give me. And we love you guys. And like I said, we'll check back here in about an hour. And I'll try to edit this video and piece it all together and have a nice little video. Thanks for, you know, following me and listening to my rant, my chat, my ideas and where I want to go with things and where I would like for you to follow me with. And that's the quest for the ultimate burrito. So right now we're on steak. So stay tuned. Thanks. All right, guys, I did the hotel on this and it didn't record, so I got to redo it again. Anyway, I finally finished it up. I added half a can of mushroom soup and 2 tablespoons of flour to thicken it up. It's a nice gravy. My oldest son, Jeremy, just walked in, and he's trying it out. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat because it's starting to thicken up really well. Get you to take a look at it right quick. I'm telling you, it smells good. What do you think, Jeremy?
You wait till I put it in my mouth.
Is that a $4 burrito?
Yeah, I pay $4.
I know. I think it's a great money value because they're huge tortillas.
Not today.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the money first, huh?
Later.
So you won't be stopping by Poppies Kitchen anytime soon, huh?
I get a family discount.
Yeah, he gets his scraps. But yeah. Anyway, just a quick reminder that please like and subscribe and share my videos, and please comment on them. And if you will, you know, keep your comments positive. And I need some help with this stuff. I've got a lot to learn, but man, I want to do it with y'all. I want to have a good old time cooking, man. I see these people on TV, I'm going like, man, you know, and all it is content, brothers. All it is, sisters, and that's all it is content. All you got to do is just keep making it. It gets better and better. And if you guys would please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, we can grow this thing together. And I just want to let you know also that the stuff is delicious, but it's not Miss Eva stuff. She's still the champion. She's no longer with us, but I promise you, man, that woman could cook a burrito, and it's stuck with me all of these years in my memory, and I've been chasing it all this time, so I still got more to go. I would ask Jeremy how it tastes, but he's almost done with it. So we love you guys. Stay safe, and you know, comment. Bye. Enjoy. Provecha.